Good morning, dear children. Children, historians divided our past into two parts. First is prehistoric period, second, historic period. Prehistoric man left no written records, but they have left their remains, which we studied through archaeological sources. On the other hand, historic period deals with the period of written records that are preserved in the form of literary sources. Now today we will learn about the introduction of Indian history, explorer of the world, about the geographical location of our country, and the most important, the name of our country, that how our country got its name India and Bharat. So watch the video carefully. Introduction of Indian history. Historians have divided the past into two periods. First is prehistoric, second, historic. Prehistory refers to that very distant past when early man had not yet learnt the art of writing. The prehistoric man left no written records, but they have left their remains. The archaeologists have unearthed many sites in India, and they drew conclusions by availability of physical remains like bones, tools, weapons, coins, pots, jewelries, etc. On the other hand, historic period deals with the period of written records of the past events. The languages spoken were Sanskrit, Pali, and Prakrit in ancient India. And the script was Brahmi as well as Devanagari. The history of India covers thousands of years, discusses many diverse languages, cultures, periods, and dynasties. Explorers of the world. Do you know how new ideas, religion, traditions, languages, knowledge, etc. traveled distant lands in ancient time? The ideas traveled with the merchants, marched with the army, and were spread by preachers who promoted their faith. This brought people closer to each other and gave better understanding about each other. Marco Polo was first European to visit China and encouraged the idea of trading with the East. Christopher Columbus sailed from Palos, Spain, and discovered islands of West Indies and reached North and South America. Vasco da Gama, the Portuguese navigator, discovered the sea trade route to India. All these discoveries had great economic and political impact. Measuring the past. Meaning of historical date. To study history, we must understand the measurement of time. The birth of Jesus Christ is the reference point from which historians count dates. The dates of years before Christ's birth are counted backwards and referred to as BC, before Christ, or BCE, before Christ era. The years after Christ's birth are noted as AD, Anno Domini, which means in Latin language the year of Lord. CE, Christ era. At present, the term CE is used in place of AD. CE means Common Era and BCE means Before Common Era. Common Era is a period of time beginning with a particular year that represents 0. Names of our country. India and Bharat are the two names that we often use for our country. The name Bharat has given by Aryans. The name Bharat is also mentioned in Rig Veda. Scholars say that in ancient India, the name of river Indus was given by Aryans as Sindhu. The Greeks and Persians who came in contact with our flourishing rich civilization called the land after Sindhu as Hindos or Indos. Greek first used and popularized the name India in ancient world. In Arabic and Persian literature, an alternative name, Hindustan, is also used. It is still in common use during conversation and in poetry. The first article of the Constitution says India, that is Bharat. This means both names are synonyms.